John Mitchell was an unassuming man who found himself navigating a world that appeared to have no place for him. He had spent years working as an accountant in a corporate office, meticulously managing numbers and finances. Yet, in the quiet corners of his mind, he harbored a deep passion for technology, a realm he never thought he'd be a part of. As John watched colleagues engrossed in the latest tech gadgets and startup buzz, he felt like a fish out of water. The IT department was a foreign land, its jargon an incomprehensible dialect. John, in his mid-30s, felt as though he were adrift in a sea of opportunity that was passing him by, one sunny Saturday morning, while rummaging through a neighbor's garage sale. John stumbled upon a dusty, forgotten book about programming. It was a stroke of serendipity. The book's cover was faded, and its pages were yellowed with age, but it held the secrets to a world John had only ever dreamed of. He began to delve into its pages, learning the basics of coding, and it ignited a spark within him. Late into the night, he tinkered with his computer, typing lines of code and debugging with sheer determination. John soon discovered that he had a knack for this newfound craft. The pages of the old book were coming to life in his hands. John couldn't keep his excitement to himself. He started taking on small programming projects, moonlighting as a freelance coder. It was a side gig, a secret he kept from his coworkers. When his colleagues found out about his new hobby, they were flabbergasted. The stereotype of an accountant was beginning to crack. With each successful project, John's confidence grew. He was now working as an accountant during the day and coding away during his evenings and weekends. The more he dabbled in this parallel universe, the more it became apparent that he had stumbled onto something significant. John's double life became more demanding as his coding projects expanded. The day job was steady, but it no longer held the same allure. The computer screen was more captivating than balance sheets and tax returns. He pondered a decision that would alter the course of his life. With much contemplation and a fair share of fear, John decided to take a leap of faith. He left his stable accounting job, venturing into the uncertain world of programming, ready to embrace his true passion full-time. The decision left many perplexed, for he was forsaking financial stability for an unpredictable career. John was no stranger to challenges, but this new world presented a learning curve unlike anything he'd encountered. Coding languages, algorithms, and software development were vast oceans he had to navigate. He felt like a freshman among tech prodigies who had been coding since childhood. His early days were marked by sleepless nights and moments of self-doubt. He endured skepticism and even ridicule from some of his peers. How could a former accountant ever fit in here, they wondered. But John's determination was a force to be reckoned with. He was willing to climb the steepest learning curves to break through the barriers ahead. Just when it seemed John might falter, he found an unexpected ally. Sarah, a brilliant and successful programmer, recognized his potential. She was impressed by his tenacity and the unique perspective he brought to the table. Sarah became John's mentor, guiding him through the intricacies of the industry. She shared her knowledge, teaching him coding techniques, best practices, and the art of problem-solving. Her unwavering support helped John to see a path forward through the thickets of his insecurities. Years passed, filled with sweat, sleepless nights, and countless cups of coffee. John was committed to mastering his craft, and it finally paid off. He developed a groundbreaking software application that had the potential to revolutionize the industry. His dedication, relentless learning, and sheer persistence were beginning to bear fruit. When John presented his software at a prestigious tech conference, he did more than just demonstrate his creation, he also delivered a memorable speech. The room was captivated, and his peers were astounded by the transformation of an accountant into a tech luminary. Success in the tech industry is often accompanied by backlash. Some of John's peers and former colleagues couldn't accept that a former accountant had outshone them. They criticized his approach, questioned his qualifications, and let jealousy fuel their animosity. John faced a barrage of negativity, but he was undeterred. He had come too far to be swayed by naysayers. He was driven not only by ambition but also by a desire to prove that talent knows no boundaries, and stereotypes were meant to be shattered. the moment of reckoning came when John was invited to present his software at a prestigious tech conference. He had spent sleepless nights preparing, fine-tuning every line of code and every slide of his presentation. As John stepped onto the stage, all eyes were on him. He spoke eloquently about his journey, emphasizing the importance of passion and persistence. His presentation was not just about the software, it was a story of a man who had defied stereotypes. When he finished, the audience erupted in applause. The once skeptical tech community now recognized John as a true innovator. John's groundbreaking software brought him more than just accolades, it opened doors to partnerships, investments, and opportunities he could never have imagined. Companies sought to collaborate with him, and his inbox was flooded with job offers and speaking engagements. He was no longer the fish out of water he had once been. John had become a symbol of breaking barriers, a beacon of hope for those who dared to defy stereotypes, inspiring others to embrace their true passions regardless of their backgrounds. John was not content with merely enjoying his success. He felt a sense of responsibility to pay it forward. He established a scholarship fund to support aspiring programmers from non-traditional backgrounds, ensuring that they had access to the resources and opportunities they needed to succeed. This legacy was John's way of ensuring that the industry would continue to welcome those who defied stereotypes, just as he had. He became a mentor, guiding the next generation of tech enthusiasts, and his story continued to inspire countless others. In the end, John's remarkable journey from a modest accountant to a highly successful programmer was a testament to the power of determination, passion, and unwavering belief in oneself. He had defied stereotypes and societal expectations, proving that potential should never be limited by the boxes others try to place us in. John had triumphed. Not only as a programmer but as a symbol of hope, a living example that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve great success. He stood as a reminder that in the pursuit of one's true passion, stereotypes should never be allowed to dictate one's path. Motivational stories have the power to ignite inspiration, uplift spirits, and drive positive change within us. They serve as a beacon of hope, reminding us of the potential that lies within each individual. These stories are not mere tales, they carry profound messages of perseverance, courage, and resilience. By listening to motivational stories, we immerse ourselves in narratives of triumph over adversity, reminding us that we too can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Motivational stories offer a unique perspective, shedding light on different life experiences and perspectives. They can broaden our horizons, helping us understand the struggles and successes of others. Through these narratives, we learn valuable life lessons and gain insights that can be applied to our own journeys. Motivational stories have the incredible ability to awaken our dormant ambitions, reignite our passion, and fuel our determination to pursue our goals. Moreover, motivational stories have a profound impact on our mindset and emotional well-being. They have the potential to boost our self-belief, instill optimism, and foster a positive attitude. When faced with challenges, these stories serve as reminders that setbacks are not permanent and that with the right mindset and perseverance, we can overcome any hurdle. They empower us to embrace a growth mindset, encouraging us to push beyond our limits and strive for personal and professional development. In a world filled with uncertainties and obstacles, motivational stories provide a much-needed dose of motivation and encouragement. They serve as a source of inspiration, reminding us of our inherent strength and potential. So, embrace the power of motivational stories, for they have the ability to transform lives, awaken dreams, and propel us towards a brighter future.